Satnam Mahanraj Marcia, and I want to talk about this amazing energy. So we got a new moon coming in on Friday right here in California at 4:51 a.m. So adjust the time. If you are on the East Coast, it would be more like 7:51. Actually, 8:50. No, let me see, 5, 6. Yeah, 7:51. Anyway, so this moon is at 27 degrees in Aries. So we have Chiron at 26 degrees, Eris at 25 degrees, Saturn at 7 degrees, Mars at 5 degrees, Mercury at 3, and Neptune at 2, all in Aries. What's playing into this is Pluto at 5 degrees. And we're going to get into the weeds with this. Pluto is bringing a revolution to our ego, a revolution to war, a revolution to the way we are acting right now. The bottom line is there is an intense energy, as we can see. We see it, right? This is not about chaotic destruction. This is about power being handed to action. It can feel intense because it's decisive. If unconscious, strategic conflict and power struggles are what is arising. But through this week, where we're going is awakening through action that actually changes our reality. This is all happening because it's an awakening. The sextiles are all about cooperation. Where's the sextile? It's to Aquarius. Aquarius is about community, consciousness, a new beginning for Earth. And it's playing right there with Neptune, Mercury, and Mars and Saturn. So Mars is exact with Pluto, which means that sextile is saying, use the ego, use the action, use the energy to bring community, consciousness, the world, the earth together. This is about also upgrading our mind because it's at 5 degrees. We got to think different. We have to choose to let what has happened in the past be the past and begin anew. Bringing in other kinds of energy, because a lot of times when we are looking at something like this, we hear what all the earth chaos is saying. You know, it's about politics, it's about oil, it's about religion. But underneath it all, there is this Stargate that is underneath the Temple Mount. And the Temple Mount is where Jews, Christians, and Islam, it's one of the most important energies or places of worship for them, and underneath it in the earth, it is the 10th chakra. So it is an energy enlightenment war, keeping the consciousness down. But with all of this Aries, it's inevitable to explode into a new beginning. So the one thing we want to do is to keep praying for everybody involved. Pray for Israel, pray for America, pray for Iran. Equally, everybody, all hands on deck. And then pull this back. How does this affect you? Okay, this is so beautiful because while the sun and moon and Chiron and Eris are in the high degrees and they are speaking to the collective, the same time Saturn, Mars, and Mercury and Neptune are speaking to us. This is about, in a very personal way, the ego finding its place on the throne of the soul. The ego being baptized, spiritualized, to be in, Saturn is authority. What's wanting to happen right here is the authority of your life changing instead of it being egoic. And egoic means, well, how's my money going to be? How's my safety going to be? How's my security going to be? How's my kids going to be? My. And this is normal, but we want to right size it. And Neptune's going to show us how to do that because Neptune is in Aries. It's spent, the last 20 some odd years in Pisces since 2012. Yeah, actually, it's not 20 years. Okay. It was like 22. About 13 years. Pluto's the one that stays in signs over 20 years. Anyways, so Neptune had that long stay. Neptune also, beyond being God and divine, it's delusion. So with Aries there, it's bringing out the lies. And with Pluto there, it's a new karmic cycle. What is on top is the idea, haven't we all lied when we were too afraid of what the consequence of being who we are? Let me say that again. Haven't we all lied? And a lie can be omitting something, not doing something we know we should have, as well as actually saying the lie or taking the lying action. All of that is in the delusion, right? So Pluto is like, it is time for us all to be honest about that and heal why and how does that happen, right? How and why does that happen is the key to all of this. And the key is fear and suffering, getting healings, doing the extra work. I cannot stress enough, the 3-day is going to be so healing. So we're going to have 4 weekends. The first one, we are going to dive into some deep dives of Kundalini, held within the wisdom of frequency and vibration. Now, that's always a part of Kundalini, but we're going to take it a little deeper. And there's going to be major sound healings and major journaling to heal and help us find our joy. Now, one of the things when the darkness is harvesting the lush, which is really what's going on, which is the energy we produce as humans when we suffer, nobody wants to be joyous, right? Because it's like, oh my God, there's so many people dying. I get it. Because some things are going right in your life, it doesn't mean it's not okay for you to be happy. In fact, your happiness, your joy is medicine. So if you're finding challenges in being able to sleep, if you're finding challenges in your nervous system not being regulated, sign up for the 3-day. It's going to begin on Friday, May 1st. So it's all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's super affordable and it's medicine. Everybody leaves so in love and so happy. And every time I do it, it's like new wisdom, more yummy stuff comes in. So make sure you sign up for that. Many people do it over and over. So now's the time to, we need to be together, right? We need to be together. So focus on what can go right in this amazing channel of on fire Aries, with the understanding that the God force is coming in with Neptune. The awakening Aquarian age is coming through with Pluto. And big forever type change is being instigated in the world. And it's happening because on an individual basis. And think about this. The rulers of Iran, the rulers of America, the rulers of Israel, the rulers in the Middle East, the rulers in the West, the individual, the little people, their little egos are being called on the ropes just like yours. So do the magic. Feel this. What is wanting to upgrade and free you from fear forever? What is calling you forward so that you can let go of something that has always been a part of your life? Well, it's just that way, just like this war stuff. But we all are being called to, we're mimicking the solution in our personal lives. And the moment is now. And the realization of oneness is at hand. Trust it. And let's be together. I'm going to put the link to also for the 3-day. I would love to see you there online or in person. Much love. Happy new moon coming this Friday. I will be teaching on Friday. It will be very juicy, and Saturday. Life is upgrading. Earth has had enough. We are putting war to end. But think about fear and war in yourself and ask yourself this honest question. What do you do instead if you're not going to protect your ego? Let's find out together. I love you.